Hello, welcome there. Welcome to series tutorials by me. This is Sam Shutarik. Today we will be solving our May-June 2011 P3. You work for a company called Hotel Design. You're going to create a new website for a client called Relaxing Holiday Company. The website must open up in any browser with any screen resolution. The home page will have 3 separate tables and look like this: 1, 2 and 3. Download the following files from the following website. Use a suitable software package, create a new home page called this. Attach the style jxstyles1.css. So first of all, what we need to do is we need to create a new HTML document, and this will be saved where? Needs to be saved over here with the following name. Done. And we need to attach one of the CSS file, which is path we need to attach jxstyles1. Done. Next, what we need to do is go step by step. Create the top table using the content jxtop. So using jxtop, what we need to do is there are two ways of doing this. One, we can simply copy this and paste it over there, and I can simply paste it over here. That's not an issue. Name text file, right? The other is that you actually make a table of rows and columns. After you make the table, you need to, let me show you. What I'm trying to say is that the other way is that you get rid of this. You make a table of respective rows and columns, whatever, and what you need to do is you simply need to combine the cells at the top, insert the data, insert the picture, and do it. But I think so the previous method, this one is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, set the table where's 200% at the start of the page. Create an anchor known as start, beginning of the page. We need to start an anchor. If I name the star, it's okay. Replace the text name and the candidate number, sender number with your name. Alright. Create a middle table, 3 rows, 2 columns, as shown in diagram. Set the table break to this. Line the middle table with the center of the window as shown. Place the image this, choose the content there. So now we have to do is we have to make middle table 3 rows, 2 columns. So 3 and 2. %, and middle. So it has to be 90% center. Line the middle table and center of the window should below. Place the image on the left of the middle cell, which means over here. So we need to merge them. So what I do is I select this and I merge, and I need to insert JX Harbor over here. So JX Harbor, there you go. Right. Next, use the content of JXTXT file Place the text this. We offer holiday to suit your need. Begin this in the top right, in the middle, and in the bottom. So one by one we need to do this. I'll select this. See, come here, 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 and there's supposed to be 3. Oh yes, there was supposed to be 3. Okay. And so this had to go up. This had to go up, and here you go, right? And I can see these two cells have to be combined as well, right? So this is what we have. We'll arrange them afterwards and see. Right? Next, create a bottom table using the content of GX bottom. Type anything over there. Next, set the table width for the bottom table 100% again. Now, 100% basically will open up your window in any browser window. Pixels will not do that. Pixels are good for accuracy, but percentages are good for opening up in any browser window. Set the table width of the bottom table this. Replace the text, place anchor here with an anchor, snow zone. This anchor must not be visible on the page. Anchors are not actually visible on the page. Create a hyperlink from the word snow at the top of the page to anchor that you just created. This should be anchored with, oops, click, drag, and place it over here, right? As soon as you do it, you see the color will change. Click, make only the word, click here, hyperlink with the word start. This over here. Next, select the most appropriate image, those obtained in step 1, and use it for sun, sea, sand, contact us. Replace it with sun. This is not because we were supposed to replace it. Didn't get replaced. Okay. Set the width of each image in the step this to 1 pixel wide, making aspect ratio 160 pixel wide. 160. So press shift and decrease the size diagonally. 160. You're supposed to look over here. 160, right? Right. Create a hyperlink from the image placed in step 18 to point to the file this. C should be linked up with C. So GXC. And open up a new window called _C. Create a hyperlink from the image placed in step 20 to email to this. We have to write over here. Mail right. Mail to. Save the web page as this. Attach the style sheet to. Save the web page as this. Print a copy of the previous one. Open the web browser and then the web browser. So the previous in the previous file in the once file we had to print the code, and now we have to read in the browser. And take multiple screenshots in order to take a printout. So take one screenshot here and one screenshot here to take a printout. Attach this to Sanskrit. Make the home link with this. Done. You're now going to create a short presentation for the manager of the relaxing company about the website. Import the file this, placing the text as slides in the presentation. So files, GExpress. Remove any blank slides, they aren't. Save the presentation. The master slide. It will select the last one. White background, use enter numbers and candidate number and name in 12-point black serif font in the top right corner. Top right corner. So I'll just submit down. I'll use the text box name, center, number, date. Supposed to use serif. The point and take it towards the left hand side, right corner. Slide numbers in the bottom left corner. No date. This is slide number and place it in the bottom left corner. Right. Insert a new slide before slide 1. So close this before slide 1 with a new slide. Use this layout with the right hand side layout. Enter the text this. Put subtitle. Enter this as a title. Explain why background image in this does not work. Give your answer by replacing in answer 1. Okay, this was supposed to be slide 1 actually. Take it up. Okay, so with the background image in this style does not work. Give your answer by replacing the text answer here on slide 4. So why? Let's open it up and see. Style 1. Okay. Background JXBUBBL. Okay. Do we have JXBUBBL? No. Do we have JXBUBBL? No. Do you see the spelling? Spelling and the case is different. That's why. Right. Next question. On slide 4, replace the text answer 2 here with only the HTML code in style 1 that makes the background color of the page visible. The HTML code to make the background is okay. Well, we can simply type the code. Okay, going to be background is equals to code, right? The text for H1 H2 is not white and H3 is not yellow because H1 H2 is not white and H3 is not yellow. It's not white. The color code is different. Wrong color code, very simple. Fine. Replace slide. Okay, done. Describe what cell padding and what cell padding is, what cell spacing is. Okay. Cell padding. Space. Sorry. Content. Cell spacing. On all slides, make sure no objects overlap. Save the presentation file name. Print the presentation with 2 slides on each page. So we need to print 2 slides on each page. Right? On each page. Done. Next. Open a suitable software package. Load the file jxsheet.csv. paste your name, sender name, candidate number. So file, print, page setup, header footer, customer date, paste your name, center number, and candidate number. Okay. In the destination column, use the lookup function to show the destination name. Use the code column for the lookup value and this file for the array. Use absolute referencing and then you replicate. So jxtest is the file that we need. Here is the codes and the destination. So obviously what we need to do is we need to use lookup. Here is the lookup value. Here is the array. We need to get the data from the second column, which is the destination, and we want the exact match. So here we go. It's already absolute. This is relative, and this is absolute. So we replicate. In cell C2, use the formula to count the number of trips to the destination where the value in the decode column matches the content of cell B2. This function must include both relative and absolute referencing, and must not use name ranges. Do not count entries from 1 to 4. Obviously, we don't have to count from 1 to 24. We need to count from here. So trips is equal to countf. Where we have a conditional counting, we use countf. Range, select this, the range, and the comma, criteria. This is the criteria. Enter. Before I replicate, I need to make the range static by hitting F4. If I hit F4, I can make it static. If you're working on your laptop, notebook, sometimes you have to press F and F4. Fn and F4. In cell C11, use the function to add the total number of days using duration column for the holidays starting in the month of January. This function must include the month of January. Replicate the function. So over here, we have to find those starting in January. I have the month codes over here, you can see, and I have to find problem with my Acrobat reader. Doesn't matter what I can do is I can put it again. I think I have a file where here we go. Okay. In 11, use the function to add the total number of days using the duration column for holiday starting that month. Okay. This must include absolute referencing. Replicate the number of days. Replicate the function into cell C12 to C22 to calculate the total number of days. Okay, so here days, month. We have to use this for this. So is equal to SUMF. First range will be this range, where the months appear. And then we need criteria, then we need the dates. Right. Next, save the page, set the page to print landscape, save the data model and print a copy of cells A1 to C22. So show the formulas by pressing Ctrl tilde, and from A to 22, file, print selection, and take a print out. Right. Next, format only the cells rows 1, 10, and 24 to be center lined, to be bold and italic. 1, 10, 24, center, italic, bold. Right. So the page oriented portrait. Save the data model to print all the values. Now what you need to do is you need to print the values. Make sure that it's portrait, right? And you print the values, not the selection but the values, right? Hide rows 1 to 22 inclusive, 1 to 23. Right click, hide column ABC, hide columns ABC need to be hidden. And tell me that you need to find all the bookings where the country is Egypt and discount is yes. The country is EGY and discount is yes. Right? Print this data. You have to print this now. Done. After the examination time, you're supposed to highlight the following things in your HTML code. So whatever you had in your HTML code, you were supposed to highlight that. Remember to bring along your yellow highlighter, and then after that you have to highlight. This is why you're supposed to have working knowledge of HTML in your ICT IGCSE exams. Make sure that you study well and you know your HTML codes really well. See you next time with our next tutorials by Mr. Saim Shutari, that is me.